Mhm.
And as I always say, put a little heart in everything that you do.
Welcome everybody. Ramon here from the Moonlock podcast, and I am back with an awesome guest. She is an entrepreneur, a fashion designer, and our college dance troupe, Lucid Dance Troupe's resident swaggerista, a very close friend of mine. Welcome to the show, Tin.
Hi! Oh, sorry. Sorry, sorry. Okay, okay.
Wala naman,
Hi!
like what I said, wala namang mag-o-object dun sa swaggerista title mo. Like ever since naman, kinoronohan na yun. So it's like, nila Ate Marian.
I don't think na may mag-o-object.
Yeah,
Pero
wala
baka
naman.
i-explain mo, nakakahiya.
Do you want to explain why?
Well, it's because we dance hip-hop and I'm
Uh-huh.
not that good at it. Pero game na game ako.
Yeah.
So, lahat ng dance natin na kailangan ng may swag. Kitang-kita from afar yung difference ng movement ko sa lahat.
But
So, siguro ironic na ano na lang sa akin yung title. But,
yeah.
oh well, I had fun.
Oh, and I mean it's very different naman with other people. Hindi naman magiging isang face or yung it's more of a feeling the swag on while dancing. So
That's
it's been
true.
it's, it's been a good time.
Kasi feel ko sa,
Yeah,
feel ko
you know
siya. Akala ko I had it. I thought I had it.
you 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 had it naman, and uh that's why you have the title. But yeah,
Thank you so much.
just for the people who might need a short introduction from you, can you just tell them a little bit about yourself and what you're currently passionate about right now?
Okay. I'm a bit shy. So my name is Tin. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a fur mom. What else can I say about myself? So I have three small businesses, and that takes up all of my time. What else? I'm a bit of a health enthusiast also.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And what am I passionate about now? Are my three businesses and everything about love.
Oh, nice, nice. But in general, how are you? How are you feeling with everything that's happening?
How am I feeling? Grabe, alam mo, for some weird reason, every time someone asks me that, nape-pressure ako. Parang, oh, I'm genuinely fine.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay.
Um, I just wish na I don't know, go back to how it was before
Mm-hmm.
because that was better for business.
Yeah.
But I'm genuinely fine. I'm okay. I'm healthy, and I'm thankful for that more than anything else. That's it. Ikaw, how are you?
I'm generally fine as well. Well, that's good. And I mean, napagkwentuhan naman tayo sa good kanina, but yeah,
Yeah.
also okay. I'm glad you're okay. And
Thank
um
you.
business, I hope, is booming. Yeah, so let's talk about a little bit more of that later. But yeah, going back to your passions, no, and the businesses that you have you been really into food? I know Tita Lilian cooks superb meals.
Oh
Testimony
my
to
gosh,
that.
yeah, I remember nga pala back in
Oo,
college, yeah.
lagi akong kumakain sa laging invited
Oo nga pala.
kumain. And but
Siyempre
have you
naman.
been always into food, like cooking? kasi personally with our business, as much as possible, I let my brother and my dad handles the kitchen because they know the
Oh, okay.
nitty-gritty of cooking. Did you always know that you will be cooking as well? Who might be your inspirations? Sino nagturo sa'yo? And when did you know that, okay, meron akong, I have something here that I can turn into a business.
Okay. So, ever since I was a kid, I was interested in it already. Before I learned to boil an egg or even fry an egg, una sa akin tinuro ni mami magluto ng adobo. Kasi favorite yun ng daddy ko.
Mhm.
So, on special occasions like Father's Day, birthday, um, bata ako eh. Ang gift ko sa kanya was adobo. So, since then, I was interested in it, but then I did not really have the time.
Mhm.
Because high school, I had so much org. So, I was in the student council. And then college, you know that, ang dami kong org.
Mm.
So, I did not really have the time to actually focus on it.
Mhm.
But I remember naman na when I have a bit of free time, I try to cook. I remember nung college, lagi ko niluluto was yung lasagna ko.
Mhm.
Then, lagi kong baon yun eh, sa school,
Mhm.
sa atin. And I remember na favorite sa ni Kat. Parang gusto ni Kat lagi yung pagiging baon ko.
Mm.
And si Reggie din ata. I don't know if favorite nila or basta they liked it. So, ayun. And then, fast forward after college, after fashion school, um, after my my fashion business, I started living alone, and then parang I started experimenting on food.
Mhm.
Apparently, I discovered that cooking can help me ease up my anxiety. So, I get relaxed. So, ayun, tinuloy-tuloy ko lang siya until, oh, I would cook and then invite people over.
Mhm.
And then, so, they would taste the food and sabihin nila na if they like it or not. So, after noon, one of my best friends opened up a bar in Poblacion, and he asked me to make salsa. For ano yun, hindi opening nila yun. 5 de Mayo party pala. So,
Mhm.
he asked me to make salsa kasi parang magpapalagyan sila ng free nachos and salsa per
Mhm.
table sa bar. And then after nun, he encouraged me, sabi niya, Tin, why don't you start doing a food business? Everyone said na they like your salsa. So,
Mhm.
syempre na up yung moral ko doon. And so I did. But to start nun, it was just literally like a sideline. Kasi busy ako sa clothes. Yung sa clothes, lalo na that time.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So parang I would give like a day or two sa food.
Mhm.
Or parang magpapa-pre-order ako and then papa-deliver dito lang sa area dito before sa BS lang.
Oo.
But, well, because of the pandemic, yung clothing businesses ko and also the one with one of my best friends, si Jean, syempre hindi siya malakas.
Mm.
So, I had to think na ano bang pwede kong gawin kasi hindi naman pwedeng wala akong gawin.
Mm.
So, I focused on the food. And, ayun, my mom helped me with it naman. So, right now, no, I could say that at that time, it was my main business. But now kasi the clothing businesses are running again.
Mhm.
So, pantay na sila.
Oo.
But, if I have to be honest with myself, I think pinaka-gusto ko yung food business.
Mm.
Kasi, ano it's yung sense of fulfillment na when someone says na masarap yung kinain nila because of you. Parang,
Yeah, I
parang siyang hug
understand.
sa soul.
Yeah.
Pag kasi, diba?
Oo.
Diba? It's different eh. Kasi with clothes, when someone buys an item from you or someone na pagawa ng gown or whatever, and they wear it and they say na, oh, it's perfect. Kikiligin ka. Na parang, oh, it's perfect on that person. But when it's food, parang you put so much heart into making it.
Mhm.
Now, when someone says na they like the food that we made, ang feeling ko is dahil naramdaman niya yung love namin.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah,
Does
yeah,
it
yeah.
make sense?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like with our food, my dad always says na ang isa sa mga pinaka-advantage natin, well, we feel na advantage namin is because when we could cook it also out of love. So
Yes.
we we don't compromise on the preparation and the taste. We just wanted to make the food really good para hindi naman syempre sayang yung binayad, 'di ba? And mabusog sila.
Oo.
And tama ka dun sa
Yes.
ano eh, dun sa feedback na, "Uy, ang sarap." Parang, "Ha, ginawa ko yun." Parang gano'n.
Diba?
Yeah,
Iba yung fulfillment with food.
very, very true. And just like what you said, dahil medyo nag-eased up na nga yung mga quarantine protocol, so open na halos lahat. How do you juggle your time with your fashion brand, MC Clothing, and with Wife Myself Up? Parang may days ba na you're focused on one business or kaya mo ba siya pagsabayin? How do you go about that?
Ang hirap. Ang hirap, pero ginusto ko to, di ba?
Ah,
But then kasi with the food business, si mommy helps me eh.
mhm,
So, hindi, malaking tulong talaga na if I cannot do it, he's there to do it.
mhm, yeah,
But I cannot say na, kunwari, yung I assign a day, kunwari, every Monday is for MC, every Tuesday is for Pompo, tapos every Wednesday is for Once Myself Up. Hindi pwede.
mhm,
Sometimes yung mga immediate na things that I have to do for this brand
mhm,
or this other brand. But I'm thankful kasi with Wife Myself Up, I have my mom to help me. And yung sa Pompo, I have a partner there. So,
mhm,
pag ano kami din, mag-tandem kami din. Yung
hmm,
sa MC, yun yung medyo ako lahat. That's
mhm.
okay. That's my
Okay,
ano. So, para ko siyang baby,
yeah,
pero yung MC yung medyo dalaga na.
yeah, oo nga.
Mm-mm.
With regards with your three business, just talk about the creative journey and some highlights. And then how do you think these milestones help you to where you are right now?
Okay, creative journey na ano, connected to clothing and food?
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
like,
yeah, yung mga
generally,
experiences mo lang, yeah, in general. And then how do you think that it helped you with your food and with your clothing businesses?
hmm, well, ever since I was young naman, I was interested in clothes na. The reason for that is because I'm a pear-shaped woman.
Mhm.
And growing up, it was so hard to dress up. Like, size small yung top ko, pero large yung pants ko, yung ganun.
Mm.
So parang I got interested in fashion because I wanted to do something about it. So that's why I do costume wear now.
Mhm.
Um, Namano ko yung sa clothing naman, sa grandmas ko. Unfortunately, they died early. I was a little girl long when they died, but looking at their photos and from all the stories I've heard about them,
Mhm.
apparently sila yung into fashion, sila into beauty, makeup, ganyan. I was into makeup also, diba, for a time. But
Mhm.
I don't know, parang ayoko na masyado mag-makeup. There's nothing wrong with it though. It's
Yeah.
my choice. It's my choice. Kasi siguro lagi akong pawis.
Oo.
So,
Okay.
wag na lang. Sayang. Sayang yung makeup sa akin. But there, and then I've always wanted to, since I was interested in it, I've always wanted to design. But I cannot draw. I mean, hindi ko talaga magawa. So, I went to fashion school for that, but I took up fashion marketing. So,
Okay.
actually, I think better na to na fashion entrepreneur na lang ako than fashion designer
Okay.
because yung designer friends ko, they had to go to a bit similar task kami with designing, pero yung making of the clothes mismo,
Yun
sila,
kasi.
inano nila yun, pinesialize talaga nila yun.
Aha, aha.
Ako, I understand it, but I can't do it.
Mhm.
So, I have someone to do it for me. Yun.
Okay.
But, aside from that, creative dito sa fashion, then,
Like, do you
after
have
fashion school,
go, go, go.
after fashion school, ano na ata yun, parang tuloy-tuloy na lang na inspirations na lang that I see, like the trends, or yung
Yeah.
talagang taste ko. I try to combine them. And, meeting a lot of people to, even the clients, especially the clients, sorry. Kasi you ask them what they want, and then you have to
Think about.
create something. Yeah, you have to create something for them. So, that's a that was a very big challenge for me. Kasi parang, syempre may sarili akong taste, pero
Mm.
mag-iba kami ng taste. Pero
Yeah.
kailangan namin magkasundo.
Mhm.
So, yun. Napapractice yung brain ko sa ganun.
Did you have like clients na you really had a hard time conceptualizing a piece for them?
A lot of times, pero okay lang yun kasi napapractice mo din yung simple skill.
Oo. And then more of the creative side din parang uh how paano mo mami-meet, right? Paano mo mami-meet yung taste.
Yeah.
Because I saw that you had a unang hirit guesting. So what were those moments for your businesses like
So,
uh
so wipe myself up yun. Paano ba yung sa unang hirap? Randomly lang who called me up kasi they found me on Facebook. They were looking for someone who would cook a seafood dish or fish lang. Parang ganun. Basta Lenten season kasi.
okay.
Lenten season pala. Sorry. So, yung una nga parang ako, parang, hindi ako naniniwala. Hindi ako ini-invite. Kaya tapos parang yung una nag-hesitate pa ako kasi nahiya ako eh.
But
We,
that time were you just starting with your food or medyo
oh, that was,
ano
ano,
ka na,
that was
naka-establish ka na ng konti?
almost a year of
Okay.
Wise Myself Up. Sorry, yeah. Because I started May with the salsa because of Diyos. So
Mhm.
that was February. Almost a year na rin naman.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, I'm really glad that I did that. I actually feel like it's a milestone
Mhm.
to be seen live on
Yeah.
TV cooking.
So how did that experience go? Parang yeah, nagluto ka doon and then tinikman nila, they gave you anong anong nangyari dun sa pinaka-process nung guesting? Because you're on live TV.
Kaya nga eh. Oh, you know what? Syempre kabang-kaba ako. You know what I was thinking? All the time si Dan.
Yeah,
Alam niyo yung
okay.
feeling natin, yung before tayo pumasok sa stage. Oh,
Yeah.
we used to tell people na we used to dance together in college.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So, wala lang. Background lang. Nagbigay ng background. Pero, kasi parang sabi ko, oh my gosh, live. I mean, paano pag may nasabi ako mali or magkamali ako and this is cooking. And then, I
Mm.
was thinking na, how was I able to do whatever performances we did sa Lucid and then nung nasa LSDC concert na
Contempt.
ako for a
Yeah.
while, di ba? Yes. So parang, I was thinking, oh my gosh, ano to? Ay, ang tagal na eh. Ang tagal ko na hindi nagpa-perform or anything.
Mhm.
So, ano bang, ano, ano ba pwede kong isipin to ease up yung parang kabang-kaba ka. And then I was thinking na, oh my gosh, I remember all those times. Alam niyo pa nag-blackout pa yung stage natin. Tapos,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
kailangan natin pumasok na, oh my gosh, namiss ko tuloy, sorry. Pero sa mo, na-connect ko yun sa food.
Yeah, yeah.
Pero sabi ko, okay, I just have to relax kasi I have to do it. And I mean, I've been doing this for a while. So, I don't think I'm going to mess up. So, I don't think I messed up naman. But, naano ako kasi parang apparently those interviews pala, they're very fast kasi people keep on asking questions, and I'm
While
not
you're
a morning person.
uh
Yeah, so they were like, tuloy, 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 tuloy yung question. But, um, yung nag-interview sa akin was Miss Stevie. She was
uh
really, really nice. Even
uh
off cam. So, it was, ano naman, um, na ano naman, yung kalmado na yung feeling ko after a while.
mm.
Pero parang nung una kasi nanginig yung hands ko, parang, oh my gosh, paano ko ilalagay yung bangus dito? Baka mahulog.
Yeah, I really like what you
But
said
okay,
about the mindset though. Like for us when we were dancing, I'll get cramps all over my body. Lalo na there were time na nag-sketchers, like nagka-cramps yung buong katawan ko
oh my
while setting up
God.
at the start. So ganun, actually ganun pa rin naman yung kaba ko when doing presentations, but I think what those experiences gave us was really just the mindset of you've practiced long enough, you've been cooking for a year na. I mean, this is what parang what we're practicing for, what we're doing it for, those kinds of moments. So after
Exactly.
after that moment, did you like get a lot of orders? Dumami ba yung nag-follow sa page? What happened after the guesting?
Actually, yes. Dumami yung orders. And then this kasi, um, usually, I don't know, before, parang, I only catered to BS.
Mhm.
Or pwede rin yung mga near the villages here sa BS, sa Parañaque. But after that, I actually got orders from, minsan nga may QC pa eh.
Mhm.
And I'm really thankful for yung mga riders natin kasi
Yeah.
nakakaabot dun.
Mm.
Diba? So parang, dati, dito lang sa BS and ako yung nag-deliver. So since people would contact me and they would order, and then I would even say na, ma'am, sa BS pa rin niya ako yung pick up nito, is that
Mhm.
okay? Ganyan, ganyan. They'd be like, yeah, yeah, it's okay. So,
Yeah.
ayun, I think lumaki yung range ko because of the exposure.
Mhm. Okay.
So, I'm very thankful for that. Of course.
And very ano no, I think the delivery businesses really nagkaroon siya ng advantage because of all of the riding apps. And ay
That's
kahit ako
true.
nagugulat ako, 200, 250 na delivery fee, and then if they really want to buy, they will really spend for the food, for the product. So for minsan na
No,
yun kasi
oo
nagugulat ako
naman.
ang mahal kaya ng delivery fee. You still want ikaw pa nga yung parang mahihiya, parang okey lang po yung delivery fee 200, 250. Oo, okey lang. Okey sige, okey
Oo.
sige deliver naman.
Oo, totoo.
Yeah.
Feeling ko kasi, people consider it now na parang, well, since hindi na, wala masyadong lumalabas. No, actually, recently, ang dami na naman lumalabas.
Yeah.
But, for a long time, people would consider to pay na lang for the delivery fee and have food na from elsewhere to have that feeling na lang na I tasted something new,
Oo.
probably. Or parang they just want to discover new food since
Yeah.
you can't really go out.
Oo, oo. And I think
Mm-mm.
people are uh, more appreciative of the small businesses din eh. Like I feel like they just want also to support the brands, the small brands. And alam kasi I feel like they know yung hirap preparing and stuff like that, so they just want to support us.
Yes.
So can you just
Probably, ano na,
go.
sorry, sorry. I was thinking now na probably some people didn't think of the nutritional value of food. But usually, if galing sa small businesses, mga home cook,
Yeah.
so
Uh
mas malaki yung possibility na healthier siya.
yeah, true.
I don't know. But yeah, diba? Sometimes,
Uh
yeah.
well personally pag bumibili din kami from small businesses. It's like yeah, if it's something that we don't really eat very often, and yung usually hindi meat, ganyan, para something fresh then something healthy. Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
So can you just talk
Agree.
about a few challenges that you encountered, maybe with your food business or your clothing business, or any general challenge lang na you feel like na parang this challenge helped me to where I am right now.
Yung sa clothing, siguro yung hardest challenge before kasi parang I couldn't decide if I wanted to do RTW or do I want to do customer or
Mm.
gulong-gulo ako nung una. At kasi yung MC, it started back in college. It wasn't MC, it was Closet Queen. And we used to
Yeah.
bring clothes from Bangkok to the Philippines.
Yeah.
But it was funny because my dad told me to stop na lang because I will go to Bangkok and shop more for me than for Mike's my business. So he was like,
Hindi sustainable, hindi
ano, dito
sustainable.
ka na lang sa, oo, dito ka na lang sa Manila humanap ng supplier mo or you design your own clothes.
Oo.
So, I was like, okay, hindi ako sure. So what I did, nag-RTW pa din ako and then
What's
uh,
RTW?
ready to wear.
Okay.
Sorry. RTW, yeah, ready to wear clothes. Yung mga nabibili natin sa mall. Ganun.
Mm.
Tapos, so, pero, as na, it doesn't really, ano, yung sa RTW kasi sige, pipiliin ko. And then, hindi, siyempre hindi ko lahat naman pipiliin is yung space ko lang. I have to consider the, ano, the trends that are
Mm.
in nung time na yun. Or for that, I mean, for that season. So, sabi ko parang, ano, kulang sa, ano, ano bang term yun? Yung creativity ko, hindi masyadong na-push because of it. Kasi parang pili-pili ka lang ganun. Para ka lang mag-shopping.
Mm.
So, and then, I realized also na it's scary. Ano kasi, hindi ko, I always have to consider about yung taking risks sa businesses na yan. Kasi I know they're small, but then I have bigger plans for them. So I try to be careful.
Mm.
And like there was a time na I overstock clothes.
Mm.
So parang nakakalungkot siya. Although pwede mo naman sa i-sale, but usually yung mga one of the challenges na I had to like really think about like how do you how do you stock these clothes or how do you do the marketing like if this item doesn't really sell well, paano mo
Mm.
siya ipopost?
Ah.
Sale lang ba ang pwede?
Oo.
Yung mga ganun. At kailangan to, bigla ko natuto maging a bit pa discarded about things because of that. Kasi you have to really work around it for it to work.
Mm.
Yes.
So how did you
And then,
Okay, go. Go.
oh,
Sorry.
sorry. No, 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 no.
So how did you work with that yung sa inventory pag-push? Cause bukod sa sales
Okay.
and bukod dun sa sales, so what did you do in terms of marketing? Yan.
Well, parang I realized that sometimes you have to make it best.
Mhm.
Hindi yung I don't know if it works for other people, but it did for me. Like, okay, I'm selling this now, and then stop tingin na siya kasi parang nawalan siya ng market or hindi or napansin niya siya pero ano no, sorry. Parang nakita na siya pero hindi siya napansin.
Mm.
So, na-realize ko na dapat pala may pacing din yung ano yung yung effort mo with trying to sell something. Kasi if
Oh.
you keep on pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, sometimes hindi na-appreciate tuloy ng tao. But yun, it works for me that way.
Mhm.
I don't know for other people. And last year, parang yung mga other items ko, talagang dinunit ko na lang.
Mm.
Kasi, okay, I was thinking na, these stuff naman, may iba pang makakagamit. So,
Mm.
some of them I donated and some of them, yun nga, I did that strategy and it worked naman. So,
Okay.
good for me, I guess.
Similarly, para when we were starting with our food business, I was parang push din ako ng push to have at least a post every day of the food itself. But like what you said, parang na nag-reflect din siya na sales weren't really that coming in. So yeah, I had also to push na parang hindi lahat ng pinopost namin is yung itsura ng food. And then we parang
Mm-hmm.
may cycle siya on when to post. So yeah, okay lang.
Yeah. So apparently parang may scheduling pala talaga yun.
Oo nga, tama.
'Di ba? It works better that way.
You're juggling everything with all of your businesses and you have also your dogs. But I'm very curious of of this because I saw this when you were guesting before dun sa isang podcast, but you already have 17,000 followers on TikTok. Like how does
Tama!
that happen? How
Eh,
does that happen? I mean, f- sa circle of friends ko, sa mga kilala kong friends, it's either Neo Ben is really, really there. Like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
see
yeah.
him
Si
on
Neo
TV,
nga.
I see on TV, like on other social media platforms. But 17 follows on TikTok, like how did how does that start? And how do you think that grew? And do you think na it also helps you overall with your businesses because of the exposure that you get?
Okay, so this is so funny because in TikTok, I didn't really think na it was gonna be something that I do or wala lang. It just started as something na I was a bit bored, so I made an account and I started posting. Dati nga, ano yun, naka-private sa, ano, like,
Uh-huh.
pwede ko naman i-public. And then, I thought to myself, why don't I share not just yung about sa, I mean, not just like, pero puro kasi kalokohan yung TikTok ko, sorry. Pero, I started sharing mga food recipes
Uh-huh.
na I don't really sell. Kasi I mentioned to you na that I'm a bit of a health enthusiast. Hindi ko, hindi man only because I want to feel good. I have a few complications that I live with talaga. So I
Mm-mm.
work around it. So I eat healthier food on a normal day, but I just ate chicken and chicharon bulaklak kanina. So wala na kasi.
Yeah.
Bye. I mean, probably it's balance in life or
Yeah,
something.
paminsan
Like,
cheat day
sana ko
din.
kanina.
Paminsan
Nag-train
cheat
kami,
day din
okay.
yan. Oo. Bawi
Oo.
lang, bawi lang.
So, bawi lang. And then, after nun, parang I was thinking na, mag-post kaya ako ng a bit about my clothes. And then, nag-post din ako, like, yung mga OOTDs. I have a few of them there too. Nagpo-post din ako about sa ano ko, sa mga workout ko, which is actually parang yung bali video ko ata and boxing lang naman yung meron din.
Yeah.
But those are two things that I really, really love. Even if I'm not good at visual. Pero, yun. And then, nagulat na lang ako. People started following me. And then now, they 18K. They're 18K now.
Sorry,
So,
sorry, sorry. 17
cute. Ang
feet.
kidding. It's okay.
Mali
And
yung
then, kasi parang, nagugulat din ako na it grows. So, probably na-entertain sila sa akin. I don't know. But the reason why I keep on doing it is parang, okay, one, it helps me stay creative.
yeah.
Two, it's very entertaining. I mean, yung mga quick dance, I mean, hindi naman tayo ganun. I mean, hindi ko alam eh, parang gusto ko ipakita yung lucid part. Pero parang, wag na lang. Parang, so, I was thinking lang na ituloy-tuloy ko lang siya ng ganun to be creative and to share my knowledge also or to share lang things that I do. It might I don't know if the word is inspire others or at
Mm-mm.
least give them the idea na, oh, you can do this, you can do that. I started na rin also sharing like places I go to. I don't know. Yeah, I did. And then I'm planning to share also like the activities that I do now. Like, well, it's my second time to trail bike, but then
Mhm.
I was thinking of sharing that too. Wala lang, share lang parang lang a part of me talaga. I share my dogs also a lot
Yeah.
sa TikTok.
So it's more of like the things that you do that you share on your TikTok.
Yes,
Uh,
yes. Parang I just want to share a bit of my life and maybe people can get something out of it. Or if you don't, then
and
okay.
oh,
As
get
long as, I mean, mukhang may na-entertain na.
yeah, that's 18K
Papa.
talaga eh, no? That's not that's a small number. Recent yeah, recently lang ulit ako nag-install ng TikTok like uh I uninstalled it for quite some time kasi parang nakakain ako nung sistema. Kasi ang tagal ko rin nagba-browse. But
Oo.
I use it kasi before for marketing tips and tricks kasi there's been a lot of free learning on TikTok that I really
Yes,
enjoyed.
that's true.
Yeah. But at one point, like, I was spending 30 to 45 minutes just scrolling. Parang, okay, stop muna ako. So, I uninstalled it muna. But I got in because I also wanted to share the processes that I do with the podcast and hopefully with some content creation and stuff like that. Yes.
So, diba? It's very helpful and ano nga, marami kang matututunan.
Ayun.
I,
Actually,
I like that app.
dun lang din ako nag-start. Dun ako sa TikTok din ako nag-start matuto with the stuff that I've been doing right now. So it's been an
Or, that's
helpful app.
nice.
Yeah. Okay. Um so sometimes we have our bad days and sometimes things really don't go as planned with the businesses and with life in general. So how do you just keep yourself motivated on things, especially when things don't go as planned?
You know, someday, I just let it hit me first. Parang, sige, I'll feel it muna. Na, okay, there's stress or there's frustration. But at the end of that feeling,
Mm-hmm.
I have to promise myself that I have to do something about it.
Yeah.
Regardless if it's business, if it's life or whatever, relationships or whatever. But siguro one thing that helps me um, keep on going. Ano sige, I'll share with you guys kung paano ko nga siya ginagawa. One is because I have a good support system.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have really good friends, di ba? And my brother and my mom, and my family, they're very supportive, especially my brother. My brother supports me with everything that I do, and even my hobbies. Talagang pinupush niya na to just keep on doing, just keep on trying. Business mo, push mo lang yan. Hindi ako yung business mo ngayon, okay lang yan. Pick
Mm-hmm.
up. Yung ganun. And so, parang, because of that, also, with, tatawa ako, with my partner, so parang, with the business partner siya, I mean, parang, nagpupusan kami minsan, and yun talking about dreams, na pagka about our business, na medyo may problema, at least meron akong kausap.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, also yung mga taong inspire me, like my relationships and some people na parang the reason why I keep going. But some days, pag hindi ka okay, okay lang, it's okay not to be okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Diba? But at the end of the day, just have to do something about it. That's what I always promise myself, especially when I get very anxious about things. Okay, okay lang yan.
Yeah.
If you feel bad or something bad is happening to you, it's okay. But at the end of your crying session or at the end of your dark cloud,
Mm-hmm.
you have to do something about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I.
It's better sana if someone would help you process
Mm-hmm.
that, but then it's not. It's good then na I'm at that point that I'm really trying to learn it na you do it on your own.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that you don't need anyone. It's
Yeah.
just that it's better um to know how to cap it on your own thoughts even when yung same thoughts na yun, I mean, yung mind mo din, yung nagbibigay sa'yo ng pressure or situation.
Yeah. I mean, this year I also realized na, when the moving on process, like I just um go with the example of moving on. No? Parang I realized this year na there will really be days na hindi siya magiging perfect, like for business and for life in general, and I had to accept that fact. Because for the longest time, like a stable job, good friends, and then when the pandemic hit, parang everything na diskarel. So I had to understand that tomorrow might not be okay, and that's okay. And I let myself feel na I have to take my time and feel the things that's happening. But at the end of the day, like what you said, you have to do something about it. Because if you won't, then no one will really, do it for you.
That's true. That's very true. And when you think about it, any challenges you go through, business, personal life, your relationships or
Mm.
whatever, you build your character with it.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
that's really important, especially now. That's one thing I realized. You know me when we were younger. I mean, medyo happy-go-lucky eh.
Yeah.
So, ito lang ba?
So ano yun, naalala ko. I think I've been so happy-go-lucky for the longest time. And then when I was about to start focusing on the things that I should be focusing on, and then this happened. So parang bigla ako nag-cram. Parang bigla ako nag-cram at
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alam mo
nag-cram
yung
at
ano,
night.
yung nakaka-frustrate na alam mo kaya mo nang ipasa yung project mo pero biglang sabi nung prof is wag mo na lang ipasa. Ano
Oo.
ba?
Okay, ready na nga ako eh. Ito
Pinaayos
na nga
natin yung
eh.
buhay namin dito, okay?
Oo. Yeah, so
Yeah.
parang this
Probably,
year reset na naman. Parang
yeah.
anyway.
But you know, if you think about it, back in college, we were all like so idealistic of what we wanted
Yeah,
after, right?
yeah.
So, and then you realize that more than half of it won't even happen.
It did. It
But that's fine,
yeah. Oo nga.
'di ba? I mean, that's fine. Probably because you will have better ideas, you will have better relationships,
Mhm.
or I don't know. So, talagang trust talaga kay God and sa universe kapag hindi mo nakuha yung gusto mo. But then, I always say na pag hindi mo nakuha yung gusto mo, ibig sabihin, may something better for you. Or,
Yeah.
ewan ko, pang ano ko lang ata yun.
Yeah.
Pampalubag loob ko.
Like a while ago, I was able to tell you stuff na I can't tell yet, but I think that is yung darating na mas maganda, and I feel like
Yes.
the although may downs in pandemic, I mean we understand that, but currently there are things also na there are also good things that will happen and is happening right now despite
Yes.
all of this. Okay,
Oo nga.
cool. So I have one more question. This came from Therese. Before we end. So can you give tips or advice for someone who wants to start their clothing line, or maybe like a business in general? So just a few
So,
few tips for that question.
for a business in general na lang,
Yeah.
or let's say yes, or whatever wait lang. So, I would always say to start small, regardless if you're doing it on your own or with a partner. And, because, syempre the risk that you take, I always say na okay, I'm gonna start doing this something na small lang, and then, if it grows, then okay. And if it doesn't, at least hindi ganun kalaki yung nawala sa'yo.
Mhm.
Hmm. Also, I suggest, but I don't know if it works for everyone. Especially, I think kasi pag small business, if ever man na magpa-partner ka, huwag masyadong maraming partner.
That's nice.
Yeah. Kasi parang don't complicate it so much na too many opinions and ideas when you know that you're building something small pa lang.
Mhm.
And as I always say, put a little heart in everything that you do. When the outcome when the outcome is good, you feel good. When the outcome is bad, you may be hurt, but you clearly learn something.
That's nice.
Diba? That's nice. Thank you.
Ganda, ganda nun.
Um, what else? What else? Huh? And this is actually one of the challenges I had to go through, but oh, nga, nakalimutan ko sabihin kanina. Try to be very consistent with what you want to do. Kasi, um, you may, you will be able to reach your goal if you keep on doing something about what you want. So, what else? I guess that's it. Well, I'm sure marami pong pwedeng masabing ideas dyan and mga tips. Pero, siguro yun yung mga some of the things na really stuck with me with the, with all these years that I've been doing all these little stuff. And always leave that space in your heart na you know it may grow. You know it may grow. Pero tama nga na for me talaga na mag-start muna ng small. Or baka, and some people kasi parang they like taking risks agad na go
Yeah,
tayo dito, isang big whatever you wanna do. But for me, it's not like that. Maybe because I like putting so much heart into something too.
yeah, yeah.
So, I'm scared. Baka masaktan ako. Ayoko
Uh,
masaktan.
but you eventually go for it, right? I mean, the risk and the process of building is what really makes it a very good experience. Yeah.
Yes, that's it. Tatawa ako. Ano ba to? Yung pinag-usapan ba natin to kanina? Or ano? Or business pa ba to?
No, no, no. It's the question. It's the question. Okay.
Okay, okay,
Right.
okay. Sorry.
Right. So that's really amazing. Thank you so much, Tin, for being here. I know it's been a long time since we talked. I miss you, and I hope the pandemic really ends soon, and we can all hang out again. Where can they
Yes, thank you
connect?
so much. Okay.
Where
Oh
can they
my
find
God.
you?
So my Instagram is at MRYFJS. That's my personal Instagram. Um, for Wife Myself Up, it's at Wife Myself Up. For Pompo, it's at pompo.ch. For empty clothing, it's at empty clothing ch. My TikTok is tinfojas and my Lyka is tinfojas. Ang daming accounts.
Well, thank you again, Tin, for being here. Make sure to like the podcast. Everything will be on the show notes. And if you wanna connect with me also, it's at Ramonagbisit on IG and every social on all social media. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so